Hey, you there. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Forge Science Forever. Today, I have a 6v6 custom match here on the most amazing Neuroxis map generator. So let's go ahead and introduce our teams and our players, starting off with Team 1 in the north and ending with Team 2 in the south. Starting off with Team 1's not necessarily on his own, but kind of. We have in Barbie Pink, Psycho Ad. He is a Seraphim for this match as a 1800, and again he is in Barbie Pink. To his west we have in Light Oak Tan, it is Kabanoff. He is a UEF for this match as a 1700. In Rust towards northwest, another UEF here for Team 1 is all 009. He is a 1000 rated player. Southwest of him, another UEF here for Team 1, it is SA. He is in Batman Gray as a UEF as a 1400. To his west, we have in Imperial Gray another UEF here for Team 1. It is Yoji. He is a 2100. He is the highest rated player on Team 1 and in the game overall. And rounding out Team 1's lineup in the northwestern corner, we have, it is Alex XX. He is a Aeon, the one and only on Team 1. He is in Royal Blue. He is also an 1100. So for Team 1 side of the map, they have 4 UEF, 1 Seraphim, 1 Aeon, no Cybrans for Team 1. Starting up with Team 2, Southeastern player. Again, not really separated, but kind of on his own. It is Rekather. He is in lightish red pink as a Cybran as a 1500. To his west, we have in Regal Purple. It is Faffing Off. He is a Cybran for this match as well. He is a 1700. In Forest Green to his southwest, the best color and faction combination as a UEF, it is Hyper 2001 as a 1400. In Stitch Blue to his northwest is Artifacts. He is an Aeon for this match as a 1200. Next door to him we have in Pac-Man Yellow Amon Ra. He is a Seraphim. He is an 1800. He is the highest rated player on Team 2. And last but not least here for Team 2 is Santa Man in Snow White as a Cybran as a 1600. So for Team 2 side of the map, they have at least one of each of the factions, but they make up for Team 1 not having any Cybrans on their side of the map by having 3 of them on their side, and that leaves 1 Aeon, 1 Seraphim, and 1 UEF. And for these 12 players on the map, particularly the Reclaim situation, currently sitting at excuse me, 80,000 mass in Reclaim. That is a metric ton of mass on the field, which makes it, what is that, a little bit under 7,000 mass, because 7,000 would be 84,000. Yeah, so a little bit under 7,000 mass. A lot of it isolated around the main plateau of this map, but there is some mass on the western and eastern sides as well. There is some mexes on the maps. The map's a little bit lenient on the mex count here. There is no nice grouping of mexes here in the middle for players to fight over. We have a quad mex position in the east for Psycho Ad. He's already grabbed that. Another quad mex on the plateau up there. Is that a quad mex? No, that's his main base. There is a Trimex position here, and there is some mexes dotted off in the background, and there is a quad mex back there as well. So, like I said, there's some mexes to be grabbed in the middle, and there is some like over here as well. But it's mainly going to be coming from the Reclaim, and then trying to use that Reclaim as best as possible to scale. Because the faster you produce mass, the faster you can go for upgrades, the faster you can build units, the faster you can build big, giant things of nonsense to either throw or shoot at one another. Looks like it's going to be a 1v1 in the east with a possible 2v2. Yeah, Kabanoff is moving. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Faffing Off do the exact same. Yep, so it is going to be a 2v2 in the east. And it looks like just going to be units crossing the plateau here for Team 1 and Team 2. Looks like Team 1's a little bit ahead on the ball here and going to start slowly eating away at the forces for Hyper 2001. T2 started for Artifacts in the west. And it looks like it's shaping up to be 4v3 in favor of Team 2. Yeah, Team 1's all 009 has not left his main base. So, yeah, it is a 4v3, kind of a really hodgepodge. There's not really any lanes over here. It's just open space. So we'll see who goes where. But we do see a nice little run by happening here from Team 2's Amon-Ra getting into the back line of Yoji's base, but not going after his base directly, going after the T1 mexes around it, specifically for Alex. And he's losing a decent amount of mexes. 4 have been lost so far, but we do see forces have split off, so it's going to be a little bit harder to chase those guys down. Units in the middle here for Team 2's artifacts trying to eat their, or inch their way forward, I should say, but kind of get blocked off by Team 1. Eastern side here, more and more fighting is going on between these upper plateau forces. It looks like it is pulling a little bit of the tension away from Hyper 2001's position. Will allow him to build up more forces and defenses over there. We do see Kamenov over here trying to build some Team 1 PD emplacements, but there's a nice little Team 1 Medusa here saying, no, none of that. Sorry, goodbye, go away. We do see combat action has occurred between Psycho Ad and Rekather, the first in the game. And we do see that looks like Psycho Ad really trying to shove Rekather off of this section of the map. There is some water that players can hide in, and I don't really think there's going to be that much Navy. I mean, it looks like T2 Navy has been started. But to be fair, it is Rekather. He has a Salem producing facility now, so he can't walk those units to the other pond. So that is a thing. Rekather is being a little bit outnumbered, but he is going to need some assistance from faffing up to deal with the discrepancy in numbers here. So now it is a 2-to-1 advantage with Kamenov coming up in the rear. We could see a possible ejection here in this game. Psycho Ad barely in the yellow. Rekather a little bit above 50%. So it looks like they're going to chase down Psycho Ad. He's trying to move to a little bit more friendlier territory. We have counter bombers inbound, and Team 2's faffing off has pushed through Team 1's Kamenov's position. There is some T2 tanks now online, which should alleviate a little bit of that pressure. But there's a lot of spam coming here from faffing off. We do see those bombers have been killed off, but again, Psycho Ad has dropped to about a little bit under 50% of his hit points, and Team 2's comms are still chasing him. It does give Rekather time to rebuild and get some more defenses back online. And I would not be surprised. Yep, there's those Salem, so we should be seeing those here shortly. Up, says Psycho Ad to Kamenov. I'm assuming he means to just go that way, or upgrade. Going for gun. And Psycho Ad, I don't think he's going to make it out of there. Bombers overhead, interceptors protecting said bombers. If you can make it to water, it might. No, he only has 1,000 left. That's not going to matter. He's not getting out of there. That will be the first departure of the game unless something else happens. Nope. Yep, there he goes. Team 1 has lost the first play of the game. That is Psycho Ad to faffing off and Rekather. A little bit of combination of both. You do see those T2 tanks have pushed through the facilities here for faffing off. So Team 1 about to control the upper plateau. So while they suffered a loss in the teammate department, they are winning in the middle game. Western side here, large group of forces stacking up here for Team 2's artifacts. He does have gun and T2 on board, so that is the gun speed upgrade only, not the range upgrade. So going for more of a little bit of a hybrid build. Doesn't get the range, but does get a little bit of speed. Regardless, we do see some common action between the highest rated players in the game, between Amon-Ra and Yoji. We have a possible incoming. No, I think the wall section is kind of curtailing that movement there. But the TMD is down, which means a missile can launch and kill off that mech right there. But I think that's the only one it's going to get. But we do see more stuff being killed off in the middle as we speak. Eastern side here, we have the nice little Salem T2 nonsense unit going after Kamenov's comm, trying to shove him away. T1 bombers moving in to deal with said annoyance, nuisance, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a pushback from Team 2 on that side. I would not be surprised if Rekather puts a lot of his effort into going for those Salems on that eastern side, just because it's, kind of nice to just walk units across the map. Because if those units do get into this pond, they could go up to Psycho Ad's old base. They can go after Kamenov's, first base, original base. There's a lot of stuff that can go down if those units break through. And there's another one now online, so definitely not a good build-up for Team 1. They need to deal with that sooner rather than later. Yoji has gun on board. Amun-Ra has gun on board. Alex has range on board. Sandman has nothing on board. Eastern side over here, we do see Artifacts sitting in this nice little bubble here. All nice and protected and cozy and, you know, cozying up with a good book and whatnot. We do see Hyper 2001 has left the front lines. He's fallen back a little bit, but he's not all the way back to his base. T3 Air is online for Team 2 in the form of Sanoman, and T3 Air is online in the form of all 009. Again, in a 6v6, now a 6 v5, I would not be surprised to see somebody else go for air. But Artifacts dropping in his comm. Oh, not super great, but I don't think he's going to save Amun-Ra on time, so that's going to be a kill there. And Hyper will take some damage from the explosion from the comm, and is now a tied up game at 5v5. A couple of units will break through the western side. Team 1 PD has been built, but looks like most of those units will be wiped out before they can fall back. We do see Sandman and Hyper pushing against Alex. Yoji is falling back. He has 3 Star Veterancy on board, so 30% additional hit points on board. And we do see some forces moving in to cut off the retreat of these two comms. Lovely movement there from Artifacts, trying to help out that western side and maybe even get one of those 2 comms, if not both of them. He would probably hope for both, but at least you would hope that you get one of those 2. And it does look like Team 2 is just going to push a little bit more pressure on them, but nothing crazy. We did see the 2 comms fall back a little bit, and it looks like that's going to be enough to just kind of end that engagement for now. And now pooping going on here between Sanoman and Hyper 2001. Nothing really... oh, Cordial going there. There goes a nice little overcharge. Hook maneuvering over there. Team 2 has eradicated Team 1's position over here, and those Salems are making for the water. They're like little baby turtles trying to make it to the water. Oh, there goes that Salem, but there's still 2 more over here. And I'm assuming there's... No, they've stopped construction of more Salem, so not. But Team 1 has grabbed the upper plateau. Gunship is waiting to be given orders. And there is stuff that can be taken out here for Team 2. There are some ASF stacking up now for Team 2 as well, so shouldn't be an easy fight. But Rekethur, out on his own, has gun on board, but gets essentially assassinated now by some Titans. Just insta-killed here by those things. Look at them. Kaboom. Kills off the comm. That's partially due to the fact that, those Titans are very, very fast-moving. There go the Salems. That's going to cut a lot of the momentum out of Team 2's horses. I don't even know what I would describe the momentum with in terms of that. But anyway, a lot of the momentum just gets cut, and Team 2 will be probably forced in more of a defensive position, especially on that eastern side. Titans will rampage, take out this, possibly try to go out this way. I feel like Team 2 is going to hold them here, but that eastern side is now under control of Team 1. That's a lot of Titans, and of course, that's partially driven by the fact that Kavanaugh had that secondary base from Psychoad's death. That's giving him a lot of eco to really pump up T3 units. I mean, he's at 230 and Sanoman's at 220. Baffing off is at 200 as well because he inherited Rekethur's base. So we have a 5v4 in favor of Team 1 for the first time in the game because they suffered the first kill. Baffing off. Ooh, he's fallen below 50%. He should be fine though. Yep, there he goes. And it's going to keep that powerhouse of a comm that has no upgrades on board away. More Titans inbound, Yeah, it's going to be just barrage. Gunships inbound from Hyper 2001. He's gone for air. So we have a secondary air player for Team 2, and that is going to be very, very nice for Team 2's defenses because they didn't have much on the ground. A couple of bricks, but that's not going to stop the rampaging hordes of Titans coming inbound. We have a couple of ASFs to shield those gunships, and a couple of mexes will be lost, but at the end of the day, it's a lot better than what it could be. So, Artifacts pushing in. We do see Yoji. It is gun speed and T2 versus gun, which is 4-star vetted as well. 16,000 hit points versus 13,000, and he is already in the yellow, so at a huge discrepancy there in terms of hit points remaining. We do see a nice little Salem back online here for Team 2's faffing off. And these the Titans kind of having not a great time just sitting here underneath the bombardment. Oh, will the shield regen? No, it will not. And then the units move. One of them dies and then goes, okay, that's enough. Nice little air scout sitting here for SA, just kind of, hanging out. And in some sort of vision for Team 1. Let's see, this is what he can see. Western side here, we have the Harbingers pushing in. There's a lot of stuff here. A couple of Harbingers here for Alex as well. They're trying to go after those spearheads. There's a couple of Percys also mixed in there here for Team 1's Yoji. There's a lot of T3 units here as well, so it's not just an easy fight for those Percys to win. We do see gunships going after Yoji's comm. There's not a lot of AA in the area. Team 1 AA is being spammed up as we speak, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yoji is going to get assassinated here by the gunships. There he goes. And all the units with him as well. Only one ASF inbound, which will severely deplete defenses on that western side and allow the remaining forces of artifacts to push in and wipe out this little position here. Gunships continuing to move in. Looks like the ASFs will clean up the skies. But that is a nice grab here by Team 2's secondary air player of Hyper 2001. It's a tied game once again, 4v4 in a 12-player game. 4 players are dead before 20 minutes. I mean, I would love to see everybody make it past 20 minutes, but just some days, some games, you just can't let that happen. Can't let it. It just doesn't happen. But with the death of Yoji, again, that's a lot of frontline attention, a lot of APM, all that stuff gone. And we see another player getting a secondary base here. It is now SA. So we have 2 players on Team 2 have double base, 2 players on Team 2 that have double base. I think I said Team 1 and Team 2. Yeah. For some reason, whenever I say that stuff like that, I always confuse myself. Is that a sniper bot mixed in there? Yes, it is. Lovely to see that. I like how there's just a spy plane hanging out here. It just cannot be hit by that sniper. Look at this. Sniper bot just cannot seem to hit the thing. There it goes. Now they got it. Really struggling to shoot that. Eastern side here, it is being forced back by a little bit of bricks, a little bit of Salem's, and again, there's not a lot on the ground itself. So if Team 1 could break through, they could try to wipe out at least half of fapping off space. He is getting some T2 air tech online, so maybe some Corsairs or something. But there's a lot of movement inbound. There are some strap bombers as well for Hyper 2001, so he's going to be the more offensive air player here, spreading out the damage. That's a lot of flak. That one gets insta-killed by that flak. And bombers are going to head out. And we have some bricks trying to hold the line. Team D trying to hold the line as well. I don't think it's going to be that great. There are also a couple of Percys in there, but again, they're slow on the movement, and so Team 2 can counter them. Bombers are inbound. Looks like they're going after all the TMD. Yep, there goes all the TMD. They're gone. The units are gone from Team 1's assault once again. But as much as they're taking out defenses like this, they are giving mass over, Percys, Titans. It's not like they cost nothing. They do cost, a chunk of change. So it's just giving some mass for Team 2 to scoop up. Actually, let's take a look at how much is actually sitting here. We have 32,000 on screen. Let's probably put it right about there. So 20,000. I mean, it is worth something nonetheless. Strap bomber gets taken out. TMLs are inbound. TMD trying to be spammed up. Oh, they're going after the T3 land headquarters, and it gets saved. Unfortunate for Team 1. It was a nice assault, nice potential, but just could not make it happen. And we do see TMD being built to protect the Fat Boy that is now under construction for Hyper 2001. You see in the West, things have died down, especially with the death of Yoji. There's not really a lot of frontline attention here for Team 1 besides SA being there. Eastern side, things going very well, of course. They're still pushing in. We do see a little bit of movement from some Percys in the water, but there are some torpedoes on board those Salems, and those Percys do not have port defenses, so not great in terms of damage. SMD already online here for Team 1. Love to see that already built. It indicates that they are just planning for the future just in case. Percys make it onto land, but they try to go after a nice little T3 mechs, and they just don't get it. T2 artillery now online on this upper plateau base here for Team 1's SA, trying to utilize that plateau as much as possible. And now it might just be the slow eradication of some TMD lines. Ooh, goes after that mass storage there. And again, it doesn't kill off the mechs, but it does prevent 9 mass a second from being scooped up. So, that does make a difference after a while. That's a T2 fully ring mech. Not a double ring, just a single ring. Tactical Nuke coming online for Happer 2001. So he's gone for gunships, he's gone for strats, he's going for Billy Nuke. He has a Fat Boy being produced. He's changing up his tactic, which is very, very smart to do, because usually players just go with one tactic. Oh, I'll use gunships and I'll keep using gunships, or oh, I'll use strats and keep using strats. Because usually their opponents will counter that by building AA, by building ASF, by doing stuff to counter the strategies that their opponents are doing. So as he's constantly changing up, it's forcing Team 1 to react instead of act on what Team 2 is doing. So, lovely play there. But there goes Artifacts on the front line. Just the Percys. Percys were just more than enough. It looked like he was going to get away, but the Percys just came in at the right moment and went one tap and killed him off. Laser has been started on faffing off Scom. So, it's now a 4v3 game. Once again in the lead for Team 1. And now with the Fat Boy online for Team 2, Cyber 2001, that upper plateau base is probably not going to last much longer. And the Colossus is under construction here for now. Santa Man has control of the western side. We have faffing off on the eastern side. And what is this? Not even 30 minutes on the clock. We have a satellite inbound here from Kabanoff. There it is. There's that nasty little thing. 25 minutes. Wow, that's I'd say that's pretty decently early satellite. Nuke is online for Team 2. It's faffing off. That would explain the early SMD and whatnot. Shields are being built and upgraded. Love to see that. And now the Mex Assassination is coming online. Not a great day if you're a Mexer for Team 2. The Billy Nuke is online. T3 is online. RAS is online. Hobby 2001 is pumping out those missiles. And I would not be surprised to see him launch a hefty amount of them on that northern side. Or more western side, but you get my point. 26 minutes on the clock. Let's take a look at the game overall. Nice little halftime show. Team 1 at 4 players left. They lost Yoji and Psychoad. Team 2 just lost Artifacts moments ago, and they've also lost Rekather and Amonra, making it a 4v3 in favor of Team 1. Map control, kind of 50-50, but I'll give it a little bit to Team 1 currently because they do have that upper plateau base, but we'll see if that stays there for long. We do see, the eastern side. There's a little bit of movement there with a couple of Salems and whatnot, so we'll see if they keep that, but generally that is, it's roughly 50-50. Nuke is outbound. Speaking of which, we got to do this thing really quick. Team 1, 1.7, 1.6k mass income. Team 2, 1.4, 1.5. So a little bit of a 200 or so mass lead in favor of Team 1. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to currently win this game. Of course, if you haven't done so already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm very, very close to 2k subs. Very appreciative of all the support. And I look forward to continuing to see the channel grow. Here comes the nuke. Kaboom! Takes out 1, 2, 3, 4 mexes. We'll drop that eco a decent amount. Actually, it takes out 5 mexes. Nice grab there, actually. And Kabanoff will lose that secondary base. He still has the satellite online going after the air grid for Hyper 2001. He's getting shields online to counter that lovely play there. Nuke is landing. Corsairs inbound to go after that Fat Boy. Corsairs will grab it. It was very, very close, but they do grab it. Oh, that Colossus is dead. That one is almost dead as well. Team 2 desperately wants to keep that in their side of the map so that they can keep that reclaim. Salem's kind of acting as a nice little stopgap here. Looks like the attack kind of didn't really go anywhere. That's unfortunate here for faffing off. But that nuke is online, and it's loading once again. 37,000 mass killed. But again, not a lot of mass killed with the nuke. But we're talking about 5 mexes. They were, I would assume they were all T3 single ring mexes. So a 130 plus mass per second. I mean, that adds up considerably. Even, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, that sort of thing. Another build, Nuke lands, tries to thin out the herd over here. There are some Team D built, but they're just not really in range of where Hyper 2001's comm is. And he is just loading missiles and fire. Fire the missile. Fire it. Do it. You won't. Do it. Do it. Do it. Watch, he's going to launch it after I leave. I'm going to go look at something else, and then he'll launch the missile and be like, annoying. Attack in the east. There's some Riptides inbound from Kamenov, and it does look like Team 2 has spotted it. I would not be surprised. Yep, they're going to pull back. Again, hover tech. The torpedoes cannot target them because they're literally not in the water, but they are inbound, and there are some units. Looks like they're going to try to hang it on the shoreline. Put bricks here. It says artifacts. Yep, just gotta stop that from coming in. But it looks like the conga line is slowly being intercepted. Anyways, here comes the Billy Nuke. Yep, see, I just had to go away for a moment, and then it would be inbound. Yep, there it goes. It's gonna land. It's gonna try to deny the reclaim here. There is a crab here as well. That's gonna help out tremendously. Did that second Colossus end up? Oh yeah, it's over here. Boom, takes up more of the engineers, and it does actually kill off the remaining mass in that little area as well. The western side here is starting to favor Team 2, and it looks like the Riptides have just decided to go after the Salems instead. And it looks like they've grabbed 2 of them so far. I don't think they'll grab any more. It does look... Oh, no, some of them did reach landfall, and there is a Monkey Lord, and that kind of ate that for us. But, you know, T2 mechs, single ringed, isn't too bad being taken out. Nuke is loaded once again, getting another Billy Nuke online. I don't like the mass fab being there, but you know, I also don't like the P-gens because they're volatile and whatnot. But he is loading it pretty quick, so we'll see where he launches the second one. Teleporter almost done, so he's getting Telemazer at least ready just in case. I do love the planning that a lot of these players who do play Cybran do, that they get the laser or they get the teleporter. They get something ready just in case they need to use it. They don't try to do it at 50 minutes where they have no power or no mass or whatever. They use it or they build it while they have it, just in case they need to use it. Air fight over the top here between Team 1's. Let's see, that is all 009 and Team 2 Sanoman. Looks like it's favoring Team 1, but it's going to be pretty even for the most part. We do see that Grab is just being eaten alive by those restorers. Definitely not the best air-to-ground weapons in the game, but hey, something's better than nothing. Looks like the air fight is won by Team 1 by probably about a squadron or 2, if that. And it looks like Strat Bombers will finish the job of that. Actually, they don't finish them off. That crab is still alive. You know, 121,000 hit points because of 10% veterancy. Very annoying unit to kill, just in general. They've switched over to the Fat Boy. They don't grab the Fat Boy. No, oh, there's a Percy. Percy, almost 2,000 damage. Okay, there it goes. I was going to say, like, are they going to grab one or both of them? Eastern side here, Bricks trying to protect the Salem wall. The invasion from the water has occurred. And I don't think it's going to go Team 1's way. Monkey Lord will lead the charge. The Bricks will go behind them, and then the Salems will go behind them. And this eastern side is not looking good. Artillery online here for Team 1. They kill off the P-Gen. Looks like they killed off the SMD as well. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we know where the nuke's going. Okay, back to the nuke. There's a fire. There's a fire. You got to fire that thing. Come on. Come on. No. Every time I want to look at it, like, I like him like opening up and watching it fire. I think it's pretty cool. Western side kind of has died down. Oh, there it is. Come on. Come on. I look away for 5 seconds. Come on. There goes the nuke. We know where it's going. That's, yeah, that's not going to be good here for Team 1's coming up. Nuke is also launched here from somewhere. Oh, it's from Hyper 1001, and it's going this way. Oh, Nuke the reclaim. That is a tactic to do. Does it always work out? That is a lot. Wow, that is a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, Colossus. That's just, yeah, you just got kaboom! Kills off that. Kamenov has been defeated by faffing off, and kaboom! Kills off the mass. That is devastating for Team 1. They lose a player, they lose the artillery, they lost the satellite as well, and that will shore up a lot of annoyances for Team 2 on that eastern side. That's a poor little Colossus just got wrecked. Ooh, that was not great to watch. I mean, it was fun to watch, but just did not, probably didn't feel great for the owner of that crew. I mean, you had so many furfurs, you had the Corsairs come in, you had the Crab kind of add insult to injury. Another nuke outbound from Team 2 is faffing off. And that nuke might be the MVP of the game. And he's just going to nuke the base. He's like, no, you're not getting anything. Nope, don't care. There's a lot of Ravagers stacked up there. Looks like he might be trying to get some forces through there. Look, the Salems might make it to the water there, but there is a fat boy over here that has something to say about that. It's also on the upper plateau, so it's stuck up there. But, you know, it is nice to have something that's kind of out of reach of your opponents as well. Here comes the nuke. Kaboom! Kills off all the Ravagers, kills off the Pigeons, kills off the land facilities that were there. And that eastern side is looking devoid of the everything. Western side here, Restore is still causing some havoc here. That Colossus will probably die. ASFs will still be the reigning champ here for Team 1's all 009. Yeah, he does have a decent amount of them online. 100 ASFs, so let's say that's air dominance here for Team 1. Not supremacy yet, but still working its way there. And let's see. Anything big and surprising here for Team 2? No. They're getting oh, that's just air grid. Never mind. Look like an artillery piece. There's the nuke. There's the other nuke. There's a bug. You're building a bug when you don't have air control. Why? Why do this? Why? Up here in the north, nothing too crazy. Nope. And there's an artillery piece, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Another Billy Nuke outbound. Oh, it kills off Team 2's Hyper 2001 with those strat bombers as he launched the Billy Nuke. Unfortunate. Now it is a 3v2 game in favor of Team 1 once again. And there goes the Billy Nuke. It will kill off a host of engineers trying to feed their families. Eastern side is bleeding heavily over here. Strat bombers being used considerably to just deal with the threats over here. We have bricks over there. We have bricks over there. We have a monkey over there. It's just bleeding everywhere going on here for Team 1. And Team 2 just lost another player. Strat bomber trying to find new targets. A lot of these have been shielded, the mexes, because of that satellite from earlier. Kind of makes it a little bit more harder to deal with. Colossus goes down. Those ambassador TP strat bombers are not bringing peace; they're bringing war, and it's not, it's not out of the running yet for Team 1 or for Team 2. Team 1 still has the air presence, and they have a possible artillery piece. Team 2 has 2 nukes, which again, 153k mass killed. 9,000. Is that really 9,000? Oh, but it did kill off the mass. To be fair, so that's actually not an entirely accurate total, at least to my knowledge. It doesn't count mass like reclaim killed. It just counts mass in terms of units killed. We have some, just bricks roaming over here. Lots of, wow, that's a lot of strat bombers. Oh, that's a dozen. It's a squadron. That's still a chunk considering. ASF count. I clicked off his name again, didn't I? Yep. It was at 100. Now it's down to 50. I think that's all the AA in the area. So he's losing that lead considerably because of that. Getting some Ravagers online. Looks like that'll be enough. Looks like the bricks are targeting the AA. Trying to clean the skies out over here so they can move in with some sort of air support. Conga line of bricks is inbound once again. 2 Monkeloids as well. There goes that eastern side. That's going to go bye-bye. And western side over here, bombers are inbound. They're going to go for the Crab. Another nuke is outbound from Team 2. Where's it going? It's going for this base. It has no SMD. Ooh, that's not good. That's a frontline base. That's providing a lot of Perseus and Titans and whatnot. And that's not going to feel great here for Team 1. And ASF's just being chewed apart by the AA in the area. Here comes the nuke. That's going to land. New strats to kill ACU, says Kamenov. Here comes the nuke. It's going to land. Ooh, there it comes. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Kaboom! There goes the base. There goes that little Percy trying to escape. And that is another base wiped off the map here for Team 1. Artillery is raining in from the northwestern corner here from Alex, getting a second one online. He's up to 50% on that one. And how's the nuke? 61,000 mass kill, but that one Scathis has been started. This one's still at 153 mass killed. We've seen the first game ender. We'll see if it gets built or not. We still got a little bit of time before the game's over, so it's not a in favor of Team 1 or Team 2 sort of thing. The fur spam isn't as bad as it was earlier, but man, is it still annoying for that Colossus to move around. Yeah, just find it funny. There's just tiny little furs chasing this giant thing. Like, just look at the size. I mean, we don't see it that much, but look at the size difference of this thing. Like, look how big this is compared to look how big that thing is. It's such crazy nonsense. Grabbing, trying to Sandman. Ooh, he's gonna go down to the. Oh no, he dies right as the Colossus dies, and his death might have actually killed the Colossus off. It is now a 3v1 game in favor of Team 1. It is faffing off versus the world. We have a Monkey Lords inbound. I think one of them will not make it to their target. The second one will. Scout, FAF, ACU. And faffing off is hanging out down there. It is going to be just a war of attrition at this point here. Can Team 2 hold out? Can faffing off just finish off the bases and call it a day there? Monkey Lord is severely hurting. Both of them are actually. Strap Bomber is trying to save this base. Nice AoE on the bomber, kills off one of the Monkey Lords. P-Gen will go down. There goes the remaining base here. Oh, yep, there goes that. This base is gone. And Brick's over here still rampaging over here in SA's territory. We have a bleeding going on the western side here for Team 2. Again, without Hybrid 2001 and Sandman to micro everything, it's going to be running over here, doing something, running over here, doing something, run over here, doing something. It just eats away at you incredibly fast, that APM. Because, the less time you're looking at something and making an action and not actually, having to, run around. It's just not good in terms of the efficiency. Nuke is loaded, and I feel like they can probably just stop loading the thing and just build this. This is probably going to be more important than Nuke. And we do have that secondary artillery piece. Third one is coming online. Looks like they're targeting this base. Is that? Wait, no, don't tell me those aren't in range. Oh, that's very unfortunate. The Nuke is not being able to be targetable. They don't know about the Scathers, of course. That is very unfortunate. Oh, maybe some of the bases. Oh, yeah, they're able to hit just a little bit of it, but not the entirety of the thing. Nuke down here is still alive. Cleansing of the western side is occurring here for Team 1 on Team 2's structures and units and whatnot. Of course, there's an inbound to deal with the massive amounts of Perseus. We have more Perseus over here taking out ASFs. This is something you don't see every day. Look at this. Just ASFs being eviscerated by Perseus. Nothing you see every day. Something you don't see every day, not nothing. Ooh, yeah, it's just on the edge there. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, you can just get a little bit more work out of it because you can just go barely past that line. Yeah, right there. And it's just, it's unfortunate because that would be huge for Team 1 taking out that Nuke. And of course, unbeknownst to them, the Scathis that's almost done. If/when that finishes, I'm assuming it's going for this artillery piece. Shield Heavy has been started here on board. Alex is calm. He almost has his third emissary online. And in most cases, 3 artillery pieces, especially those ones, very deadly for shields and whatnot. But can't hit the base. Just cannot seem to hit it, unfortunately. Nuke is now loaded a second time. It is firing. There it goes. It's launching its payload. It's outbound. It's going for this upper plateau base. Just trying to just clean house, essentially. There is an SMD over here. It is loaded. And there's no... Oh, there's an SMD over here. It's loaded. And there is backup one. Love to see it up here. Again, I don't like it's next to the P-Gen, but it helps load it faster, so that is something. And there comes the Nuke. And it's going to land. Bomber's being distracted by bricks. Kaboom! Kills off this upper plateau. Granted, there's still stuff up here, but it's mainly the main locations of nonsense. Kill Nukes his cabin off. He can't reach it. The artillery cannot reach it. This Scathis is almost done. And ASF's shifting over to protect the installations over here. Oh, that's just gonna hurt. Oh, there goes that shield generator. And looks like some Percys are trying to walk on through the base, but there's some Ravagers that are saying, yeah, no, don't go that way, go this way. Bombers, I don't know where. Oh, they're getting some spy planes. Oh, that might be a little bit too late. They'll find out about the Scathis. There it is, but it's done. It is online. Oh, there it goes. And guess where it's going? I mean, I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. Oh, maybe it's going to go for the air grid first. No, you would think it would go for the artillery pieces because that's kind of a more pressing thing. But that's a pressing amount of bombers, though, so that actually might... There's 2 squadrons. Oh, yeah, it's going to go for the air grid. Where is it? Oh, you got to go... You got to go for the nuke. I mean, you got to go for the Scathis.
Under attack.
Ooh, Kavanagh's... Not Kavanagh, but Al looks like he took some damage. Bombers are stopped. They stopped for a brief moment. Oh, no! Something will be wiped out. That is very unfortunate. Oh, there's some AA in the area. Oh, no. Oh, that's... Yeah, they changed their target too late. Ooh, yeah, not good. And there goes that bombing run. Ooh, that could have been the thing to kill off the Scathis, especially because the artillery is not in range. And the air grid over here for Al is just... sorry, I keep saying Al. All is just not looking good. Ooh, yeah, it's just not good. Looks like he's having some power issues as well. That's not helpful. Arty fire. And the artillery from Team 1's Alex is slowly eating away at all the everything down here for faffing off, but it's just, I don't think it's enough. Even if this entire base goes down, he still has the nuke, and he still has the Scathis. Another nuke outbound here from Team 2. There's that one. And that one's actually about to load again, so you might as well fire it. Looks like he's sending it into this group of land facilities here. They're producing just heaps and heaps and heaps of Percys. Scathis fire raining in. The T3 air headquarters is almost gone. And everything else for all is almost gone as well. Oh, all those Percys are going to go up in flames. There they go. I mean, these ones will make it out of it, but the other ones will not. All the engineers. Oh, no. Kaboom! There goes that. Kills off all of that stuff. Very, very unfortunate. And now we see the Scathis has turned its sights on something else, and I don't think there's going to be that much time left in this world for Team 1. Yep, there they go. They're going to land on that shield grid. It isn't... yeah, it's going to take a little bit more than just one volley to kill that thing off. The nuke is dead, so that is something for Team 1. But this nuke is still alive, and there's 2 of them loaded. Satellite over the top here for SA, so they have constant vision on the Scathis. But gunships are inbound. Shields are starting to fall. And there go the SMDs. Looks like they're targeting the P-gens here, trying to get a nice little, volatile explosion cascade thing. And the gunships will be eradicated. Ooh, there goes the P-gen. And that was enough to break everything. Alex has lost all of his artillery pieces. Gunship trying to go in for the kill. That's it. Team 2 has won the game. The gunships, the Corsairs, killing off the SMD. There's still this one here, so it's not like they're completely SMD-less, but there's not enough left. There's not enough land forces. They're not getting into Team 2's battle areas fast enough. Donut over here. That's not really going to go anywhere, unfortunately, here for Alex. But there he goes. And that's game right there. We have bricks over here to the north. Mikey Lloyd just kind of hanging out. Oh, there he goes. I had to just say something. He heard me through the ether. He heard me. I promise. Maybe, possibly, maybe. He heard me. And Scathis now turning its sights on the last remaining base here for Team 1. And once that's dead, and like I said, it's already game. But there's all. He's trying to hold the line. He has Shield, T3, and Ras, and Team 1 has recalled. Will he get out of there? He will. Look at that. Barely gets out of there with his life. Team 1 loses the game. Team 2 wins it with the last remaining player of faffing off alive. He had Telemazer. Good thing he didn't use that, because that would have been, I mean, had he used it and then the other 2 players died, that would have been game for Team 1, so good thing he didn't use it. But again, he had it nonetheless, so it is good to have a backup plan just in case. But there it goes, everybody. Nice little corner Scathis, and nice little Nuke wins the game. Again, a bug. Still, just hanging out there. Don't know why it's there. Waste of mass. Could have just made the Scathis faster or something. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what you felt about the game overall. Again, like I said, faffing off MVP in my eyes. Let me know if you agree or not. Thank you so much for watching to the very, 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 very end of the video. And I will see all of you in the next one.